Hi bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on a new foundation, Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. Se ve así. This retailed for $20. Not cheap, Morphe, not cheap. But we're gonna be putting this to the test, see how this works on my skin for the entire day. Wear test y todo se los voy a dar. So definitely keep watching if you want to see how this does on my skin. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? I already prepped my skin. I just applied moisturizer and all the things that I typically like for my skin complexion, just like my skincare routine. And now we can go ahead and move on to the foundation part, which is using this. So this is a foundation that retails for $20. I'm looking at my notes right here in case you're like, what is she looking at? I'm looking at my little notes. You guys know me. I like to have little notes for everything so I don't miss a beat on what I'm reviewing. I feel like I'm in a very happy mood esta mañana. Okay, so this is supposed to be a weightless, long-wearing foundation. It's buildable for medium coverage, hydrates for 16 hours. So I'm going to be pumping out el producto and I'm gonna just be putting it right here. Así. Look at it, it is a liquidy consistency. And I'm going to be putting it de este lado, on this side. And before we start, I do want to share the shade. This is the shade Tan 15N. And I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer so you guys can really see how this applies. And you guys know what I like to do. I like to first start off with a damp sponge and then I go in with a brush del otro lado on the other side. So let's see. It's a really nice formula. It blends very seamlessly into the skin, giving us really nice coverage. I really like this color. I feel like this color is like my perfect match. Look at that. Look at that difference. And it still looks really pretty like skin. It doesn't look like a heavy cakey product. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I purchased like a makeup product from Morphe. It's been a while, so when I saw this, I'm like, lo tengo que probar. I need to try it because it definitely is catching my interest and I feel like this is good. Look at that. With nothing with the foundation. Like it covers the redness perfectly. And I like the fact that the foundation isn't too luminous, but it's also not too matte. It's like that perfect like skin-like natural finish. You do get like a little bit of a healthy radiance from within, but it's just very natural, very subtle, nothing too intense. Y eso me está gustando mucho. Look at that. One side, the other side. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm going to pump on this side and we're just gonna do one pump. One thing I forgot to mention is that I definitely do feel like with one pump it's enough. And I am using a Morphe brush right now. This is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. It's a really good fluffy kabuki type of brush. So I feel like it really gets all over. Okay, honestly, I feel like either with a brush or a sponge, it applies beautifully. So I don't think that you necessarily need one over the other. I think with either or, you're going to get a very beautiful, healthy finish. I'm very impressed with how it's looking on the skin. I feel like it gives just a very pretty, healthy finish. Ooh, I really like it. And I really, really like this color. I feel like the color is just perfect. The color is really, really pretty. It matches my neck to like perfection. I think that's it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do really fast is I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'm gonna come back so that you guys can see how this looks once everything's on. I can let you guys know my first initial thoughts on how it worked with everything. And then we can go ahead and start the wear test because I really do wanna show you guys cómo se ve esto porque, I mean, it's looking pretty nice. So I will be right back so I can show you how this looks with a completed face of makeup. So keep watching. Okay, bonitas, I am back. I finished the entire face of makeup and I love how this look turned out. Here we have it. Aquí lo tenemos. Miren. Looks really pretty, right? I feel like the foundation sets so nicely. I really do like how this is looking all over the skin. I did not set the entire face with powder. The only area where I set with powder, as you guys know if you watch my videos frequently, is my under eyes. That's where I set. Everywhere else I left as is, and I really liked how it set into the skin very nicely. I feel like it's just a natural skin-like foundation. It still looks very pretty. It gives me great coverage. It gives me a makeup look, but not like overdone. I feel like it looks just very, very wearable, very perfect for like either an evening out or like for a full day of makeup. Like, it doesn't look like a foundation that's going to look over the top or like, oh, she's wearing a lot of makeup. No se ve así. So I really do appreciate that about this foundation. I also love that with this foundation, I feel like it works great with all my products. I use some cream products. I also use some powder products, creams for my nose contour, powders for my bronzer, and powder for my blush. Y todo se ve muy bien. Like, it worked really well with all the products that we put on top. So I'm very happy about that. Also with my concealer, I used the Makeup by Mario, and it blended out very nicely with the foundation. No issues whatsoever. It looks really pretty. And I like the fact that it dries down really nicely. It doesn't look like overdone or anything like that. So esto me está gustando. Right now it is 9 a.m. Como pueden ver, it is 9 a.m. So we're going to be wearing this for the entire day up until the evening. I'm going to let you guys know how this does. I will also do it in natural lighting clip so you guys can see como se ve with the natural light, la luz natural. So stay tuned for that. But then at the end of the day, I'll give you guys my final thoughts and let you guys know if this is worth the buy or no. So keep watching if you want to see my thoughts on this new Morphe foundation. $20, pero a ver if this is worth $20. Okay, bonitas, so here I am with the new Morphe foundation in Luz Natural Natural Lighting. Look how pretty this looks on the skin. Like, se ve muy bien. I love the color. It matches me perfectly. It just looks so nice. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. It feels very lightweight, which I really love. You guys can see it does look, you can see my texture a little bit, but like I said, I can't avoid the texture. It's just going to be there, but I don't think it overly enhances the texture, which I do appreciate. I feel like it just looks pretty good overall. It doesn't look heavy at all, which I really like. It just melts into the skin so nicely. So, así se ve. I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I will see you later for my final thoughts and let you guys know if I think this is worth it or no. So stay tuned porque so far, me gusta. Okay, bonitas, I am back. It is a hot day today. It is 71 degrees outside, and right now it is 5:15 en la tarde, in the evening, and I am ready to talk about the new Morphe Lightform Extended Hydration Foundation. Look at this foundation. It literally stayed in place todo el día. It wore so beautifully. I have to say, I'm very impressed with how beautifully this wore on the skin. Like, miren esto. It looks so nice, like very nice. So I feel like this is worth it. You can find this at Ulta. If you've been wanting to check a foundation out that isn't too expensive, this one is great. I mean, for $20, obviously it's not cheap at all. And I feel like Morphe has raised their prices a little bit. I feel like a lot of brands have. But I will say that I feel like this is a really good quality foundation if you don't want to spend like that high-end price tag on a high-end brand. I feel like Morphe is like the next step up. I know a lot of people have been comparing this to like a NARS foundation. I may have to see what that's about, but this looks very pretty overall. I feel like it just has a really pretty finish. It's very long wearing. It's really nice and hydrating. It doesn't make my skin look cakey or intense. Like, it just looks really pretty, like very healthy, pretty skin. So I really like how this is looking. I feel like it's super pretty, and I definitely see myself using this often. So I would say this is definitely one that I would recommend if you are in the hunt for foundation. If you're an Ulta person, I think you will love to be checking this out at Ulta. There's also a great shade range of this. So I think for me, it's a yes. I mean, look how nice it looks. And I do have oily skin, and I feel like it looks very nice. It looks very nice. It makes my skin look really pretty, healthy, not cakey, not super intense. Like, it's 5 p.m. and it's still looking really good. Eso es todo. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Lets me know to continue doing these type of videos para ustedes. Let me know what other new products you want me to review here on my channel. Leave them down below in the comment section. Also, let me know what you think of this foundation. Will you be checking this out or no? Give me your thoughts. Love interacting con ustedes. So that's pretty much it. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto, bonitas. Adiós.